Hey guys, it's Shannon. I have another haul video to do for you today, and so I've only got really two brands, so I'm just going to get started. The first item is the Mark Super Flip Color Kit, and this is the third in a series. They do one every year. I have the first one, which you've seen before, and this is the third one. I don't have the second one, and I'd like to get my hands on it now that, of course, I don't have it. But basically what you've got here is you've got a kit that has 9 different eyeshadows in this one. And the kits have all been just a little bit different. The older kits came with 9 eyeshadows and 9 lipsticks. This year they've done it a little bit differently. Also, you can see there's a really big mirror here, and I still have the plastic on it, so sorry about that. But as you can see, if you kind of pull back on it, it sort of flips up. And so what you've got is you've got some product underneath, so that when you flip it over, in this one, you have a blush. Now this blush is called Alfresco, and as you can see, it has 3 colors, kind of your highlight color, a skin tone color, and then a dark bronzer color. And let me go back and show you the eyeshadows. I'll give you the names of the eyeshadows. Okay, so going across from this side to this side, the top row is Plumify, Peep, and Roiled Up. The next row is Taxi, Sky High, and Tiger Lily. And the last row is Fluffy, Greenery, and Black Tie. And these really are just such pretty colors. Let me go ahead and swatch some of them for you. So this is the top row. So this would be Plumify, Peep, and Roiled Up. This is Taxi, which is the pretty yellow color. Then we have Sky High, which is the pretty blue color. Then we have Tiger Lily, which is this kind of coppery gold shade. You can see a little better with my lighting. And then we've got Fluffy, Greenery, and Black Tie. So Fluffy is just the white. Greenery is the screen color here. And then Black Tie. Black Tie is very dark. You barely have to touch it. So it's really pretty colors. And it's just great. You just get them all, you know, kind of in one pop. You can just throw this in your bag and you're good to go. And there's so many different ways that you can use it. I'm doing some tutorials. I've done a tutorial already, the look that I have on right now, using this. But really, if you don't know how to use them, you can just use colors across or colors down or colors at a diagonal and do kind of your typical 3-color sort of accented crease kind of look. And it's just simple. Next I have an eyeliner. This is the Avon Glimmer Sticks Diamonds, and the color is Golden Diamond. The number is G501. In the States, they don't really, that number doesn't mean anything, but it may mean something in some of the other countries. But it's just a really pretty gold shimmer color, if you can see it here. So great for the waterline. Great to put over top of darker ones to add some shine and shimmer. Great just to brighten the eye. Great kind of on the center of the lid over a smokier color to kind of brighten it up and add some depth. So I just really love it. And the last thing from Avon is the Infinity and Beyond scarf. And it's just kind of a heather gray, a darker heather gray, and sort of a white, kind of eggshelly type of white. And this is just an infinity scarf. So it's one of those that just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, and it's attached together in one big circle. And what I really like about this is it's very long, so when you double it up, it provides you with quite a bit of warmth. But it's a really nice thin material. I don't know if you can tell, but you can almost, you can't really, but you can almost see through it. It's just nice and thin, and so it's perfect even, you know, especially for fall, but moving into spring, it's still going to be nice that you can wear it during the summer as well. So this is just one of the ones that you just kind of put on and fold it around and wrap it again. And you can just sort of, you know, fluff it up as big as you like it. You could even wrap it a third time if you wanted to pull it up a little higher around the neck. So just a nice lightweight scarf. It's really great too because if, you know, for some reason you don't want to wear it, or you get too hot or something along those lines, or you're inside and you just don't feel like you need it, it's so lightweight and small that you can really just kind of, you know, ball it up into a nice little ball and it'll fit right down in your purse. So love that. All the products you've seen so far, those are available on my website. There is a link in the information bar if you're interested in any of those. You can just click on that and take a look. The next products are all from Lancome. Now, Lancome, I feel, has nice products, but I feel like they're a little too expensive. They are a higher end product, and sometimes I feel like they're overpriced for how the product actually performs. So it's not a product, it's not that it's a product that I don't like. I do like it, but it's a product that I really don't buy that often unless I'm just kind of giving myself a little bit of a splurge. And they really kind of have to have a really good offer going on. Now, they are very good about always having offers where you can get like 4 or 5 deluxe samples, you know, for free with a whatever $35 to $50 purchase, usually a lot of times. So they are really good about having really good offers, and so if you can take advantage of those when you shop with them, you should. And that's exactly what I did. And my favorite time to buy with them is my birthday, because they always send you out, if you receive emails from them, they will send you out a birthday discount where you get 5 free deluxe sample lipsticks. And I do really like their lipsticks, and their lipsticks are a product that I wouldn't normally probably pay, you know, $22 and upwards for. Just I just don't feel like they're that much better than products that you can get for, you know, $4 to $10. So it's not a product that I would buy all the time, but with the free gift for your birthday, you get 5 of them with a $35 purchase. So that's a decent price. Now, the problem with Lancome is that they don't do free shipping a lot of times until you hit $50 with a purchase. So if you're one of those sticklers like I am, where you feel like, you know, free shipping is kind of really important, especially now with the economy, and they're not really losing, you know, that much money by shipping it for free, then $50 may be something you need to, you know, to think about, because if you pay shipping and handling and you get something that's $35, which it's going to be hard to find something $35. You know, the eyeshadow palettes I think start at $42. So the math never quite adds up for the $35 very easily anymore like it used to, because the eyeshadow palettes used to be $35. So you could just get one eyeshadow palette, and, you know, then you could pay the shipping and handling and get it all for about, you know, $41 or $42. So anyway, you do need to spend a little bit more if you're going to do the free shipping offer. And I don't have any blush by Lancome, so that was the first thing I looked at. And I did do a lot of searches online to see people's reviews of a lot of their blushes, and I was finding that I was getting a lot of negative reviews where there wasn't a lot of color payoff. And this was kind of the first color that I thought was pretty that had some decent reviews. So it was kind of mixed. Some people said that it had really high pigmentation and they were worried about looking like a clown, and then other people said, I don't know what all these people are talking about, there's not very much pigmentation in this at all. So anyway, I thought I would go ahead and try it. So this is the Lancome Blush Subtle Shimmer, and the color is Shimmer Pink Pool. Comes in a box like this. And the palette looks like this. And I can tell you that I don't feel like their swatches online are very good representation of what the color actually looks like. So, you know, the colors online for this were a much lighter pink, and this is definitely, it looks lighter on camera than what it actually is. It's definitely kind of a rosy berry sort of pink color, blush color. That looks a little truer to color. So I just wanted to give it a try, and with a couple finger rubs, you know, I could see where people are concerned about the pigmentation. I'm gonna say that I don't really feel like it has the best pigmentation, and it is a little bit chalky, it appears on my finger, but I'm gonna try it on my cheeks and see how it does. And again, this is just my birthday splurge to myself, so if it's not the best product in the world, it's not something I'm going to buy all the time anyway, so I'm not really feeling like I've lost a whole lot. I bought it on purpose just to kind of splurge. And I wanted the free shipping offer, so I did purchase another item. I did look at a lot of the eyeshadow palettes, and they, like I said, they have revamped their eyeshadow palettes, and I actually was kind of excited about them except for the price increase, because the price on them has gone up like $7 per palette. So I decided before I spent the extra $7 that I was going to do some online research, so I did. And unfortunately, all of the palettes, the colors that I was really looking at, and I looked up about maybe 5 or 6 of the different palettes available from the newer line, they just weren't getting good reviews as far as the color payoff goes. And a lot of people that were swatching them was saying this, you know, were showing that the swatches didn't come up true to color as far as what the color was in the pan and that kind of thing. So I decided to skip on the eyeshadows, and because I'm kind of excited about the lipsticks and it's a free lipstick offer anyway, I decided what the heck, I'd just get one more lipstick. So this is the Lancome Color Design Sensational Effects Lip Color, and I got it in Intense Fuchsia, which is a cream. Now, I've not swatched any of these, so you're going to see the color payoff for the first time with me. I did look at them, but I didn't swatch them. I wanted to save it for you guys. One thing I like about this one is it has this kind of pretty little sort of crystally into it with the little flower. So that was kind of pretty. And this color looks like this. It's just a bright pink color. I was really attracted to the bright pinks, and again, I looked up a lot of the reviews. And a lot of the bright pinks that I was looking at didn't have good reviews. This was the first one that I found that really did have some good ones. So I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. And it just looks like this. So it's a pretty bright pink. It seems like it might be a little bit moisturizing. It feels a little sticky on my hand, so we'll see how that turns out. But I like it. It's a pretty color. And again, it's a splurge product for me, so if it's not my all-time favorite, that's okay. I don't buy them all the time anyway, so no big deal. Now, with my purchases, I did get a sample of the Lancome Visionaire, which is a new product, so I'm excited to try that out. And normally when you buy, a lot of times you'll get a deluxe sample anyway, and so the deluxe sample that I chose was one of the Juicy Tubes, and this color is Tickled Pink. So it looks like it's just kind of a nice kind of mauvey berry pink color. It's not what I would think of when I think of Tickled Pink, and I think that's because I have a lipstick from Avon from a few years ago that was called Tickled Pink, and it's a really light, bright color, which I really like. And so I think that's kind of tainted me, but here, I just have a little spot here. It's just a nice, again, a nice berry mauve color, and that's actually very pretty. So I think the Juicy Tubes, again, they're a little bit higher priced than what I would normally want to pay even for lip gloss, but if you're in the market for that and the costs don't bother you, that is a really pretty color. I don't know about the lasting power, but we will see. Okay, and then my birthday, you know, free gift was kind of a package of 5 free deluxe sample lipsticks. So I'm just going to go through the lipsticks for you, and I'm going to swatch them all in my hand, and we'll see how they are. I believe these are all part of the Color Design sort of brand for Lancome. So this first one is a shimmer, and it's called Glitz and Glam. Now this was a little bit disappointing. When I opened this for the first time, it was kind of screwed up in the tube, and so I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but the tip is smushed, and that was kind of disappointing. If I had paid, you know, $22.50 or whatever these are going for, I'd have been a little unhappy that that had happened, but I didn't. It's free, so I'm not going to complain about it to the company at this point. This is a nice, kind of metallic, sort of brown color. Kind of a coppery bronze color. So that's pretty. I like that. That is a shimmer. And next we have a metallic, and this one is called Ooh La La, which I like the name. And it's just kind of, I guess it's kind of a red. It's sort of a shimmery red with a hint of maybe some gold undertones to it. I'm sorry, I'm holding it under the light so I can see better. I don't know if I would, if Ooh La La, if I think that's a good match for the color or not, but it is sort of a pretty shade. And it's just coming up kind of sort of a berry pinkish color. It has a little more red in it than I think is showing on camera, but it still falls probably under the berry category for me. Next we have a cream, and this one is called Wannabe. And this is a pretty kind of a matte sort of pink color with nice blue undertones, I would say. Kind of purpley blue undertones to it. It does come off a lot more pink when you actually apply it, so keep that in mind if that's a color that you're going to purchase. It is going to come off with sort of a bright pink. It's actually brighter pink than the fuchsia that I purchased. I would say it's closer to fuchsia. The fuchsia color now looks a little more hot pink, and the Wannabe looks more of a match to fuchsia at this point. So keep that in mind if you're ordering these. The next one is Vintage Rose, and this is a sheen finish. And this is just kind of a nice, kind of cream colored, or cream finished sort of mauvey pink with kind of brown undertones. Now one thing I can say is that the color mix on this, you guys are not going to be able to see this at all, maybe. Right at the tip, I don't know if you can see, but there is a line that's running across kind of right about here where the color is not blended very well. And so the tip is kind of pink, and then the bottom is more brownish, which is probably how the color is supposed to be. Can you guys really see? Can you see that? Oh, there you can kind of see it. So again, keep in mind it was free for me, but if you're buying it, you know, $22.50, you want your colors blended. So something for Lancome to think about. But this is just kind of a nice sort of a tan-ish neutral, you know, sort of an everyday lip shade, you know, your lip color but better. Kind of a nice brownish tan color, so it's pretty. And last but not least is a cream color. This one is called B-List. And now this one I also noticed when I opened, this one is sweating. So you probably aren't going to be able to see, but there's like moisture kind of gathered on the tube. So I don't really like that either. That can sometimes encourage bacteria growth and that sort of thing. And that's common for cream products a lot of times. If you'll get a cream eyeshadow or the cream blushes, a lot of time will kind of sweat on the top. So again, something to keep in mind. But this is just kind of a nice peachy, sort of a matte shade, seems to be. And that one is right here. So again, another flesh tone, not too far off from this one really. This one is a little bit darker. This one, the B-List, is a little more of a glossy finish. It kind of looks more like a lip gloss type finish than this one. So if you're looking for that sort of a shade, if you want a glossier finish, I would go with B-List. And that is it for this haul. So if you have any questions about any of the products, then please let me know, and don't forget to subscribe and click the like button and all that kind of thing. And if there's anything you'd like to see, or any of these that you would like to see used in a tutorial, then let me know as well, and especially with the eyeshadow kit, because there's tons of colors in there. So if you'd like me to use any specific colors in a tutorial, then feel free to let me know. Have a good day.